"Oh, mommy, you're on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous." And I said, but honey, we're just famous. I said, "Collagen?"
Where can I put it?
Look. And he said, "Oh, that's Agnes Nixon."
Hi, I'm Michelle Lee.
Hi, I'm Donna Mills, and
We're
we're not
done.
done yet.
That was boring.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Oh, hi. How are you? I think you
Good,
have
good.
gorgeous hair, a new color.
It's a new hair.
It's a new, well, mine's a new hair. Actually, mine is a wig. So,
So's mine,
is it?
obviously.
So,
Yes, yes. But I got, look at all this, look at these curls. I mean, I like
wow.
them.
I'm not you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, what you just did is
yeah.
hot.
I love wearing wigs. I really
Yeah.
do. I can change my color, I can change my style, I can change my cut, I can do everything like just plop it on, and there you are. And it's so much easier than having to do your own hair all the time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like it.
No, absolutely. And I love how you work your hair too. What you just did. Like,
Oh yeah. I mean, you can do multitudinous things with it.
like
Look.
this is the young Michelle Lee. Wait.
Yeah. Oh, nice. What? You look good, honey. You do.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we have a very special guest today.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm really excited because it's somebody that I've worked with, that I greatly admire and respect, and I know she'll be lots of fun. And
Yeah.
you know her too, don't you?
Yes, New York. And of course, who doesn't know her? I mean, the amount of years as an actress and the amount
Yeah.
of years more than us on one TV show.
Yeah.
Everybody knows her. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So anyway, she's here. She's ready to go on. Please, please welcome Susan Lucci.
Hey, hey.
Yay! Hi.
Salute, hey, ma che fai? Hey.
Susan, it is so good to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you both. I'm so sorry for the delay.
Oh,
Okay.
please. Oh, yeah,
Listen,
we're always on time. I was
oh,
late.
it's usually Michelle that we're waiting for, by the way.
Yeah,
Well, how
I'm
nice
always,
to meet you both and see you again, Donna. Hi.
Yes, yes. I mean, it's been a while.
It's been a while. I remember we had some great flatbreads for lunch in Boston when we were both working there together.
Yes,
Yeah.
Boston. Michelle, Susan and I did a movie together called Joy.
oh, I
And
turned that movie down. Go on.
yeah, I know. I was second choice. Uh, but I mean, they brought us to Boston twice to do very little.
Very little. I know they had that huge snowstorm, and I think that was the reason for the delay in shooting our stuff, and we had to come back. But it was the year
Yeah,
they had something like 158 inches of snow. The
yes,
roof
yes.
collapsed on the warehouse where we were shooting.
Yeah, and it was cold
It
there.
was
Cold. Every
so
time I go
cold.
out, I was like, oh, I'm so glad I live in California.
And I was going to say, you probably felt it even more, coming from
Yeah.
California.
Yeah. How long have you lived in New York? You're near New York, right?
Yes, my whole life. I was, yeah, I'm from New York. I grew up here.
Right. But was all my children done there?
Yes, until the last 2 years.
Oh, I
And then we
didn't
did shoot in
realize.
LA.
Oh,
Ah,
I didn't realize that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I was just in New York, and it's like a shot of energy, it's
Yeah.
it just energizes you. You just feel good, it's it's fun. It's
I'm
nice.
glad to hear you say that. I certainly feel that way. I always have.
Yeah,
Yes.
I used to
yeah.
rent in New York a lot because I was always working there, renting an apartment. And then Donna knows this, and then I bought a place in New York about how long ago? About 5 years ago. And I love it.
Oh,
I need New York in my soul,
how
right? That's
wonderful.
what we're talking
Yes.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the way I feel too. I have to get there. We have an apartment there. We rent it out, so I can't stay there when I go. But
But
I'm
room
hoping
service is
someday
very
maybe.
nice in the hotels.
Yeah. Anyway,
When you come to
do
New
you
York, both of you, do you go to the theater? Do you go to the restaurants? What is it you love to do?
everything?
Yeah,
Everything. I
they're
was just
growing.
there and I saw Ragtime. Have you
Oh,
seen that?
I have. It actually was my fifth time to see it. I saw it twice in Toronto when it was trying.
Ah,
I was shooting in Toronto at the time, and then in on Broadway when it first opened. Once in Sag Harbor out east, a very
yeah,
different production, but
yeah.
a great one. And this Lincoln Center just does the best productions
Oh, of course.
always.
The theater itself, because the seats go up stadium wise,
Yes,
so the last row is way the heck a mile back, and everybody can see it well, and yeah, I just loved it.
it's
Woo.
I love that theater. As you say, it's stadium, it's really banked, and there's not a bad seat in the house because it wraps around too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spectacular.
yeah. I want to tell Michelle doesn't know about joy, but I think our audience would like to hear about our experience on joy too.
Or enjoy,
If you,
or
huh?
I have a lot of joy.
This
Don't,
is good. This is
Yes.
yes,
very good.
I meant to
It
be
was,
funny, and I went,
and do you know what's really funny, Susan? David O. Russell lives right up the street from me.
Really?
Yes, I saw him about 2 weeks ago at a neighborhood party. Yeah, yeah.
How is
But
he?
he's a character,
He is.
right?
Yes. And
Yeah.
he has a vision. How is he?
He's
How is he
good.
doing?
Yeah, I don't
Good.
know what he's doing. I didn't get to talk to him very long, but
Hmm.
and in the movie, Michelle, Susan had the larger role. We were supposed to be soap opera actors, though.
oh my God, they thought of
And
you.
yeah, I had very little to do in it, but there was one. Do you remember this, Susan? There was one scene where we're all the guys and the girls. We were all supposed to be sort of like at a party or something. We half the time we didn't know what we were doing because he doesn't like to tell you all the time, and and he would stay way in the back, and you didn't see him, but he would yell, and he yelled to us, me and Susan. Do a bitch scene. Do a bitch fight.
That's true.
Yeah, voice from nowhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And we were like, okay. And we did, I mean, because we can kind of do stuff and he was so impressed with that. Oh my God, he thought we were just the best thing ever.
Well,
I
actors
remember that.
can be actors. People forget that. Oh, you act also. You mean without a script? Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Yes.
you got the
We
talent.
didn't do it. But
You go with it.
that was really funny. And he has the greatest respect for soap opera actors. That's why he put that soap opera storyline in the movie that the mother
Joy
Diane Ladd,
Mangano's mother. Hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
loved her soap operas and that, and she loved Susan. So that was why that was in the movie. And he just thinks soap opera actors are the best, and maybe they are. You
It was
know?
quite a cast. It really was quite a cast. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Robert De
you'd
Niro
be
and
Robert De Niro. I mean, you walk on the set and there he is sitting there.
yes. Yes.
It was really fun. Yeah,
Hmm.
I loved it. And Laura Wright, another soap
Yes.
opera,
Yes.
wonder. And she was fun. The whole thing was fun.
It
But you
was.
have
It
to
really
tell
was.
us, you have to tell us, how did you love your time on All My Children?
I did. I did. I remember walking into the studio one day. Uh, they staggered the calls in the morning, so it was pretty early, and I walked in, and my inside voice was, singing, "I'm happy to be there," and making my way up the stairs to my dressing room. And I remember thinking, has anyone noticed that we've been here 25 years? But I didn't, I kept
Wow.
that to myself. But anyway, we went on for, longer than that, of course. But it was something I loved. I loved the part. I worked with such a great company of actors. There was a feeling of tremendous ensemble in the whole building, from the producers and the directors to actors, of course, but also the crew. We were the
Oh,
boom operators to the stage managers, all of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
family.
You get to,
Talk
Mhm.
they
about
get to be
Family.
like a family. And
Yeah,
it's
we
it's
spend so
wonderful. I
much
just
time
found
together.
Yeah, I just found now, of course, you left it a while ago. How many shows a day did you do when you were doing it?
Well, for the first 8 years, we did one show a day, and we shot from beginning to end. We rehearsed it from beginning to end. We dress rehearsed it from beginning to end. So if you had a scene, for example, where your hair was wet during the rehearsal and it had to be dry to start over again, you went back to hair and makeup and had your hair done all over again in the same time. We did it more like a play, I suppose. And
Hmm.
in the very beginning, we would have a table read the day before at they rented apartments.
Yeah.
They
Those of us
cut
who were
that
playing high
after a
school
while.
plays. Pardon me?
Did they cut it, having that rehearsal for time after a while?
I think so. I'm not really sure. I don't think they were cutting budget then. It was when things were great in the industry, and I think that was largely done because four of us were playing the teenagers in the show, and it was very unusual for teenage characters to have storylines of their own at that time. Mostly teenage characters in movies or TV shows, were just sent to their room to go do their homework. So we had actual scenes and storylines, and I think they wanted to give us more time to rehearse at that time. So it might have been
Yeah.
that they gave up that extra rehearsal because they trusted us more. Uh, maybe some of the more senior players that we had scenes with didn't want to do that anymore. I don't know.
How old were you
Yeah.
when you first started the show?
22.
Oh, wow.
And you were
Yeah.
playing a teenager then.
Yes. I was playing a 15-year-old Erica Kane.
Well, of course, you can do anything, but
Well, that's probably not so unusual at that age. You
yeah,
can,
you're right.
you know. And
Right.
actually I think it's better at that age to have a little more life experience so you can play it with some sort of idea of what you were all about at 15, rolling your eyes at your mother and
Yeah.
yeah.
You're
Susan, I know you, I've worked with you, and I love you and everything, but I thought to myself, well, I don't know everything about her, so I'll look online and make sure that I know things. And
It's a
I was flabbergasted to see that you were on Love Is a Many Splendored Thing. Were you a baby?
I think I had a walk on. It must have been when I right just got out of college. So I wasn't a baby, but I was close to being a baby. Closer then, anyway.
Yeah. Isn't that wild though? I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't realize, were you on it for a long, just
No,
on it?
oh no, just I think a day player.
They, they have you listed as one of the stars.
Well, very nice.
now she would be anyway, right? How did you feel
I
when
think maybe because of what you achieved later or something like that, they went, oh, well, we'll put her up there with, the stars.
right?
That's really
I'm
funny because I
still,
thought to myself, I don't remember her from that. Oh
No,
my
you
God, how come
wouldn't.
I don't remember?
when you first started as a teenager, 22-year-old, how did you feel when you broke through when you were on the show? Was there any kind of nervousness, or did you just run right in and do it? Emotionally, I'm talking about.
Yeah. I was very lucky. I started working just less than a year out of school, and I was making rounds in New York and so on. The audition process was lengthy but wonderful. I loved it, and at the same time, I will say I always had performance butterflies, always, day one and the last day too. So it just for me, it came with the territory.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
me too.
yeah,
And after a while, 10 minutes or 5 minutes, you're okay. I'm okay now. I don't have butterflies, right?
Once I was actually playing the scene, then it all went away. Then I was just in the scene and with the people I was working with and,
Yeah.
doing what we do.
yeah. If you can imagine, I did before Love Is Many Splendid Thing, I did The Secret Storm.
Oh,
And uh, there were, in the beginning when I went on it, it was live. Can you imagine walking through the door and knowing that millions of people are going to be seeing you
actually,
at
All
that
My
moment?
Children was live too in the very beginning. In the very
Really?
beginning, yeah.
Oh,
No, it was like, but if it was just the very first like 10 episodes. It was called live to tape. So we never stopped. Only
ah,
the
You were actually
producer could
taping,
say
but they
stop.
wouldn't let you stop.
No,
That's
no.
what you're saying. No
Yeah,
stopping doing the, and
exactly.
they were taping at the same time. So you were still in trouble. No matter.
yes.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that a little scary.
Well, what was the scariest thing for me is on my final audition, the first time that I was going to be put on tape. Uh, that was my fifth callback, and it was an 8-page knockdown drag out between the 15-year-old Erica and her mother, Mona Kane, played by Fra Heflin, who was spectacular. Fra was
Ah,
Fra couldn't make it that day, so for the first time in that whole audition process, I was working with another actress. In any case, I was, ready to go. And I was in the hallway speaking to our producer at that time. He was telling me showing me the ropes, telling me what would be expected. And out of the corner of my eye down the hallway, I saw this petite blonde I remember it to this day, Cocoa Brown. I believe it was an Yves Saint Laurent pantsuit. I knew that from looking at fashion magazines in college. It was the first time I
mhm.
saw a woman in New York, a professional woman, in one of those things that was so beautiful. And she had a matching suede satchel and high heels. And she was running. She was running to the control room. And Bud Kloss was our producer. He was talking to me and he saw me look and he said, "Oh, that's Agnes Nixon." And
Oh,
Agnes, here's this petite, blue-eyed blonde woman in those beautiful, the way she was so professionally done and running in her high heels. And I just loved her immediately. But talk about feeling scared and nervous. There I am going to do my fifth callback. It was between two of us at that time. And there was Agnes Nixon going to be watching. So that was pretty scary.
oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes.
She
And
created
she
the
was,
part, she created the show. She was already
yeah,
such a
yeah,
legend
already
herself.
a big deal. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think I ever met her. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because I
Well,
think
she was really
that she had
something.
something to do with Love is a Many Splendid Thing also. But in those days, as you said, you got to rehearse like the day before. And,
We did in the beginning. I mean, but that was
yeah,
just like the first year or so. After that, our rehearsal really was in a rehearsal hall in the morning, um, with bridge tables and chairs doubling as set pieces, and
yeah.
um, and we were on I don't know, Donna, if this was your experience, but from the minute, or Michelle, when we first walked in, we'd be on a stopwatch because a lot of times people wanted to change a line here and there, and it had to be timed because, as you probably know, even the blackness in between the scenes is timed, and you had to have approval, and they had to go to the network, and so on.
Oh
Yeah,
my, that's frightening.
yeah. I think it's the hardest acting job there is, you
It's
know?
a play a
Uh,
day. It's a
Yeah.
play
I
a day,
mean,
a
doing a
full-length
regular
play a
show.
day.
Yeah, doing a regular show where you have the camera and you rehearse on the set and you do all this. It seemed like a breeze after doing. I think that's why a lot of people come from soap operas, because they're well trained then,
I
Oh
think
yeah.
I
you
think
know.
that yes, I think that's true, Donna. They're talented to begin with, and then they're trained. And um, I remember after all my children, I met Mark Cherry, and then did 4 seasons. We did 4 seasons of Devious Maids, and Devious
Yeah,
Maids was shot on one camera on film, and then I had the kind of rehearsal that you just described. And
yeah,
for me, I just loved it. I just loved it because then you have the discovery. The rehearsal is
yes,
so much fun. And again, I was
yeah,
working with an amazing group of actors, and I just really loved that. The rehearsal at All My Children was really, we were like trying to rehearse in the hair and makeup room over the whirl of the hair dryers and everybody coming and going and phones ringing and people ordering lunch and it was
yeah,
we had that rehearsal in the morning, but it was as much a tech rehearsal as it was.
yeah,
We give it
yeah,
our blocking as much as it was an actual rehearsal.
yeah. It's true. I did learn though how to memorize lines fast.
Yes. Were you always good at memorizing
Yeah,
since you were a
yeah.
child?
Yeah, I guess so. But I just remember like doing those soaps and there were reams of dialogue, just lots of dialogue. And it was a breeze. It's a little harder now, but yeah,
Tell me what
Michelle,
happens because can you hear me?
Yes,
yeah.
Michelle. Yes.
Okay, I know I don't have my regular mic here, nor the books I usually sit on.
Oh,
Forgot.
me too. I'm sinking into this
I
chair.
know. Hello, how are you? It's very good. I guess I got old. I lost all those things in between.
Uh,
Okay. No, now I forgot what I was going to ask. No,
Oh,
actually,
it'll come to you.
well, Susan doesn't know. Michelle has just moved back into her house
yeah.
because she had a major flood in her
Oh,
house and she was out for 6 months,
I
Michelle.
Well, it happened in June will be 1 year. And the first when I came back from New York, it happened when no one was in the house. I was in New York. But when I came back, I lived in my house for about 3 months. I don't want to tell you the situation, but I had no bathroom. I had to run across hills and mountains and my laundry to get to a little bathroom.
oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Then no, I'm not. She knows how
No,
crazy I am. Oh, I went
what a
through it.
story.
But now every time Donna sees me, so like this is a new background. I keep changing things around because I don't know or remember where my furniture was.
Oh,
But anyway,
move it till it makes you happy.
don't they
But
have?
that's quite a story, Michelle. Wow.
Oh no,
Yeah,
we've been through
it
hardship.
was.
All of us have
Were
through.
either
Yeah,
of you affected by those fires?
I
No,
was evacuated for 3.5 weeks, and it came very close, but knock wood,
I was
it
out only one
didn't get
night.
to us. Came close, but it didn't get to us. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. That
Here,
that
there's
horrendous.
fires now here in
Yes,
California.
I'm hearing that. I hope they're not near you, either one of you.
They're not too far, not nearly as near as this was, but any fire is,
Oh, so
yeah,
frightening. Oh
crazy.
my God.
And then
Yeah.
Michelle, you escaped having any damage from the fire, but there you had the flood. I mean,
Oh, yeah. No, and then,
Yeah.
as Donna said, I was out for months. from the house.
Yeah.
And so it took a long while. Now it actually looks a little bit like a house.
Well, it certainly does. What I'm looking at looks
Enter
very
it.
pretty.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. This is me on the other side of my office now. I don't like that. I hate that. I don't like that thing on the floor. What the hell is it? Anyway, I want to ask a question about soap operas. Okay.
Okay.
I know that they would have, because I watched some at one point of time, they wanted me to direct one or two of the different shows.
Oh,
So I sat there and I watched, and I know that certainly there was pieces of dialogue. I have a piece of dialogue, and you do too. Okay, no, they put up dialogue, right? So if you really get lost, you could just turn around and see where you are, so you don't have to stop. They don't do that anymore.
I
no,
never had
Put
that.
no. That
reminders.
was only the very, very beginning. And frankly, I never used it. There were men holding teleprompters, crouching down behind chairs. Um,
Not good.
Not good, but if you were using them, I felt you couldn't look your acting partner in the eyes. You
No,
couldn't
I meant
play the
when
scene. It
you
was like trying to sing a song, but you don't know the lyrics, you know?
what I
Yeah. Yeah.
was talking about really was not looking at whatever that is and doing your scenes from it. I thought that it was for if God forbid you totally lose your way, that you know that behind here, by just looking around, it shows you where you are in the scene. It's not all the dialogue.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
yes. I just, this is
Yeah.
the first I'm hearing of that kind of thing. I didn't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. And
I
every
never had
production's a
that
little
either.
different, I think, on soaps. I don't think they're all created equal. People ask questions. I can't answer for everyone. Do you know what I mean? And I do think they were all different. I'm just learning about this now from you, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I did General Hospital for about a year and a half, mm,
Uh-huh.
5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know, years ago. And it wasn't live, certainly. They're taping it. But if you wanted to stop the scene and you didn't like the way it was going, or you didn't you didn't feel good to you or something, but they would keep going no matter what. The
Mhm.
only way they would stop is if you said fuck.
Ah,
It's the only thing they would stop for. Fuck.
that's so funny. That'd
I
do
like
it.
Segway. Right.
I did it a couple of times.
When it's really bad. Oh my God. I don't know how the hell you do it, especially when you know that the way of the artist, pardon me, the actor, or even the idea that the producer slash writers, whoever, have some sort of thing they need to portray for the audience. This is our storyline, or this is me, I'm acting. Am I? They they need to have it perfect. So why
Mhm.
can't actors stop and say the F word?
That's a good question.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how you have to do it. Now, girls, I
Yeah.
don't know if you know this, and hopefully I'm right about this because sometimes I'm not. Um, I think we all work together.
What? I mean, what?
Donna?
Night of 100 Stars.
Oh,
Oh, yes. We called it Night of a Thousand Stars.
yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
There was two
Yeah.
or three of them.
Yeah. I remember doing two. And I remember one of them, Michelle, you did a number, you sang.
Yeah.
That's how I remember
Yeah.
you best as a singer. When I
Oh,
asked about going to Broadway, I mean, you were always such a great singer, Michelle.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
There's nothing.
She's so modest.
I am very.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
don't mean to say it
remember?
like you didn't know it already, but I just really loved
Thank
you.
you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
You know what I remember at one of those things? We were standing in line for something. I think, I don't know, but we were, and I'm sure it wasn't, we have to sign in. I don't remember what it was, but there was a line here, there was a line over there, and there was Princess Grace in curlers over right over there. You know,
Oh,
everybody in the
wow.
world used to be on this. I from the
Yeah,
biggest stars, icons of the time
yeah,
to
Oh,
yeah.
who were
such
on.
wonderful memories of those productions. I only did two as well. I don't think I did the first one. I think I did the second two.
Yeah. It was fun, wasn't
Oh,
it?
it was
I
so
mean,
much fun. So
Yeah,
to
much
be in New
fun.
York and Radio City Music Hall and oh,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
And I
they had
remember
a
a
red
man
carpet
man coming
outside.
with it in a suit with his arms outstretched and all these diamond necklaces, diamonds and whatever necklaces hanging off and you could pick what you wanted to wear. And
Right,
he had
right.
bracelets and trays of earrings and yeah, it was really something.
Yes. Yeah, I love that. I used to love it when they would follow you into the bathroom because you were wearing, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of their jewelry.
Right,
It was only
right.
on loan. We were made sure about that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Those were the
Oh,
days.
so fun. And you did something else, Susan, that I did. I don't know if you did, Michelle, or not. Tell me. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
I don't,
Yes.
I was poor and ugly at that time. I didn't do it. I watched you a few times. How you're going all over, probably having to do so many bad things to get the role. But
Oh dear.
I never
I
could.
remember
I did.
I
They didn't. They wanted her, and certainly would want you because she was sexy and blonde and whatever, and I was just sexy and brunette. And however, I'm lying. I'm lying. They never asked me.
this is funny. I actually did the first one. And the other people on there were country western singers with enormous fame and enormous tracts of land and enormous wealth. And my husband and I watched with our small children at the time. And they said, "Oh, mommy, you're on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous." And I said, but honey, we're just famous. We're
Right.
just the famous part.
Yeah. That's all you have to do is
Yeah.
let your kids out somewhere and they go, well, my mommy is rich.
Oh,
Where
Right.
that's
did
what
you
you
get
don't
to go?
want.
Where did you get to go, Susan? Where did they take you?
Well, the first one was really just an interview at home. That's how I know
Ah,
that the country western people were so successful and had these tracts of land. And it seems like there were buffalo roaming and horse breeding and all sorts of wonderful things going on. Um, Later with Robin Leach, Champagne Wishes and Caviar Dreams, or the other way around. Do you remember that one? We got to go to
yes.
Lyon in France and Paris, and that was wonderful.
Nice, yeah. I
Mm.
did a number of shows with them. I went to Japan, Paris,
Oh,
Italy, Dubrovnik, in
oh,
Croatia. Yeah, all over the place. Couple of times to Italy. And do you remember who directed the episodes that you did?
no, do you?
Oh, well, yes, because the woman, it was a woman, Denny Gordon, was her name, or is still her name, and her husband was the DP. And they met each other on one of the shows that I did, and
Oh,
I became very good friends with them, and I'm godmother to their son.
Oh,
oh, oh, you
Yeah,
certainly,
sweet.
yes,
yeah, yeah.
good reason to
It was really
remember.
nice. But I used to love doing that show. I mean,
I did
what could
too.
be better?
Wonderful times.
First class everything, best wines, best food, best hotel, best everything. And
Everything. Really
somebody
get
else
to
is
know the
paying for
places
it.
we were at. So lucky to have
Yeah,
it done that way. Absolutely. Donna,
yeah.
I'm just remembering the first time that I did something, well, did a movie for TV. Um, it was called The Club, and it was about the devil in the form of a woman. Uh, and this man who was Robert Urich wanting to belong to this club. And I played the devil in the form of a woman.
Of
And
course.
it was very quick casting. But I said yes, and all my children let me go. ABC said, okay, you can do this. And I remember thinking, oh, probably somebody turned this down, and I didn't care. I was just very happy. It was my first opportunity. And it was Wes Craven directing. So I thought,
Oh,
oh my
wow.
God, what a great opportunity. I was told
Yeah.
later, Donna, that it was you who turned it down. And maybe it
Really?
was. I just never knew.
What an
Now
idiot
that
I
I'm
am.
talking to you, I get a chance to ask you.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I don't I don't remember. Maybe, but I don't remember it. I don't sounds like a great part. I don't know why I
It
would turn it
was.
down.
It was a lot of fun, and to work with Wes Craven and Robert Urich at the time, who was kind of the
Yeah.
king of the men, in the movies for
Yeah.
TV. Hmm.
Yeah, I did a pilot with
Did
him
you?
and Tom Selleck. Yeah, him
Oh,
and Tom Selleck.
well, that sounds
How
like a
about those
winner. You
guys
and
for
them?
two leading men? Huh?
Yes. That sounds like a winner. You, Tom Selleck, and Robert Urich. That should have been a big
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah, it was, but it didn't sell.
Wow.
It was a detective. We were all detectives. It
Oh,
didn't sell.
that
excuse me
sounds
for
like
that.
so much fun.
I
All
know.
four,
I know.
all four,
Huh?
all four were detectives.
Yes. Well, just me and them. That's three.
I
Right?
get that. I want to go a little to personal stuff just for a minute because I know you have the book La Lucci.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me ask you. I know you did it a while ago, not now. That book came out when?
La Lucci?
Yeah.
It was released February 3rd.
Oh, it's that new.
It's
Oh,
brand new. Yep.
I love it. Uh,
The
gosh.
first one I did was 15 years ago, and it was called All My Life. But in the ensuing 15 years, I realized it was not all my life. And
The one who wrote the book with you, Laura Morton.
yes,
Do you keep in touch with her
we
at
become
all?
very good friends.
Oh my gosh, I
Do you
love
know Laura?
Yeah, I know her.
Oh,
And as a matter of fact, we went on a vacation with her to the Indianapolis and to see the India and oh,
the Indianapolis 500.
Danica, what's her name? Was you don't say was playing, was horse riding, but Danica.
Oh, Danica, I know her. Yes, Danica Patrick.
Yeah, that's right.
Danica Patrick.
It was extraordinary. And then at the end of the race, at the end of the race, they asked me if I wanted to get in a car and have one of the drivers whip me around it. So I had to sign my life away. But I loved the fact that the wind never stopped, but my hair stayed on. No, that's another show. I wear
Yes.
anyway. No, and I thought she is so good at what she does. She's done
Mm-hmm.
umpteen books, right? And
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, yeah, I saw her more earlier because she came to see me in New York a couple of times also.
Oh,
Yeah. So one of the things, pardon me, I'm so sorry, I'm off on a thing with that book.
okay.
It was you talked about
Yes.
grief. And we've all known it to some degree, but to hear someone who's been in love and had a marriage for the amount of time, years that you had, and going through a process. I know you said something about you never realized how incredibly difficult grief was until you were in it. And I remember your hubby. I remember your
Oh,
hubby, yes, because I would see you. He would call me every once in he would call me every once in a while and say, I want to come see, we have 2 tickets for you to see La Lucci. He would call me because he was so always
my
so
my husband?
yeah, just because he would want me to see you. I didn't know him really that well, so don't worry. No, it
No,
was
no, no, I'm not. I didn't know that he knew you. Sorry.
I guess he knew me as an audience member that
Uh-huh.
I would look good in your audience. But
Oh, that's
that's
fun.
great.
So it's pretty it's a more of a memoir than your first book, right?
Well, it's about the most impactful, some of the most impactful experiences of my life and choices that I made, even when I didn't think I had any choices in the matter.
Oh,
Mm,
interesting. That
yeah,
is.
Mhm.
that's
Name
that's really nice.
two.
How long did it take you to write it? Write it?
Uh, about 2 years.
Wow, wow,
Hmm.
yeah. I started uh, writing a book. My manager wanted me to write a book. I never really wanted to, and it's different with you and because you had that to talk about. But I always felt like what somebody wanted in a book from me was who I slept with.
I know two people.
Oh, shut up. And that isn't what I want to talk about. That isn't
Uh-huh.
what I want a book about me to be. So I've never done it. I've never,
Did you
you
have
know.
to talk about any part that you would never have talked about until you wrote this book? That's what I have a fear of, dissing someone.
I didn't do that.
But
No. No, I really, for me, there was a lot of gratitude. I know how lucky I am to have had such love in my life, in my marriage, and it was a great one, and he was great. And uh, there was no, I wasn't in that frame of mind at all to diss anyone at all, and wouldn't
when I
be.
say diss, whoever is working with you usually loves to get a little bit of the private stuff that you would never tell anyone, unless the person who's writing it wants to talk about it.
Yeah, no, I'm very candid in the book, but I don't know. Just it's been so well received by the public and the press, more than I ever could have imagined.
Wow.
Um, anyway, I'm very happy with it.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
going to buy it. I am going to buy it. No, seriously, you don't need me to buy it. It is doing very well. But I think you should tell us at least one thing from the book that you think we might want to hear.
Hmm. Well, let me see. Uh, it was a there, and some things are very motivating, transformative that you didn't even know at the time. For example, uh, and this is early on. The book is not just about grief, although for me it was quite
No, I
central. But
know. I was
then there's
attracted to
then
that.
there's resilience and trying to find yourself again, and also some funny things. Letter to my younger self. That was the hardest chapter for me to write. I wrote it to my 21-year-old, newly graduated from college self. Um, it turned out to be good, and I'm happy with it, but it was really hard. Anyway, one of the things, and I never did talk about this until I wrote the book. I loved school. I always loved school. I loved everything about everything. And I got on the school bus one day and went to the back of the bus. I was 12 years old. And I went to the back of the bus where my friends and I usually sat. And that day, all the boys were there. But there was one boy who didn't usually sit in the back of the bus, was not part of this group. But okay, he was sitting there, kind of in the middle of the back of the bus seats. And he said something to me that was so vile
Oh,
that I have never repeated it out loud to anyone, and I won't. And I don't say that to tease. I'm just telling you, this is what it was to this day, the most vile thing I've ever heard. And he said it as if it was a joke, but it was awful. And the boys who were my friends left.
what do you mean?
And I remember being so hurt that the boys laughed. I mean,
Oh, you said laughed. I thought you said left. Okay, I'm sorry.
no, we were on the school bus on the way to school, and
Mm.
and they laughed, and that for me at the time was as bad as what was said to me. Although this many years later, what was said to me remains the worst. I understand that 12-year-old boys, they're going to laugh, you know.
Yeah,
Now I understand that. At the time, I remember I didn't say anything. I turned around and just found a seat somewhere else on the bus. And I didn't cry, and I just felt bad. But ultimately, I think some bad things that happen to you and things that are said to you, particularly when you're 12 years old or a teenager, are some of those things that can motivate you rather than have it take you down. I thought, I'm never going to be that. I'm not that. I'm never going to be that. And becomes a motivation too. You can take those bad things and let them
great.
propel you.
The end result of
Well,
that horrible thing is climbing out of it and motivating you to do
yeah,
Mhm.
better or
yeah.
learn.
It's a great tribute to you and your reliance and your aptitude to see the best, find the best in something
It
and
had to be
use it.
instinct that made me just turn away and not say anything and just deal with it, I suppose you could say at the time. And then over the course of time, I realized that actually it was a motivating thing for me.
Yeah.
Not the biggest thing, but something.
Were your parents, could you go to them and tell
I
them
could have.
about it?
I could have. My parents were great with me. They loved me and they were always there for me. And my dad would have been beyond upset. But I didn't. I never did. I've never said out loud what he said to me. And I certainly couldn't have to my parents, but I could have gone to them. Yes, for
Well,
sure.
it's good to know. I mean, even if you didn't do it, it's good to know that you could, that they
Hmm.
were there to
Yes, that's a
support you, to
great
be,
question for me.
yeah,
Thank
You
you.
yeah.
said that you had a lot of funny stories that you could tell. Was this one of the funny stories?
This was not one of the funny stories for sure.
Oh, I was waiting for the funny ending. And it
She's impossible.
Not that one. But there are some
Impossible.
funny things that my relationship with my mother, um, uh, there is humor throughout, and some wonderful things in there. Yeah.
good, especially at
It's,
this time. We like fun.
Yes.
yeah.
And the end, what I'm hearing from people is I did not write this in any way was not in my intention or my mind at all to be in an inspirational book in any way. I kept saying to Laura, no, Laura, we're not teaching anybody anything. There are no bumper stickers here. I'm simply just telling, some of the things that I went through and what I did and whatever. And but what I'm hearing from people uh, is that they're finding hope, and it gave them hope to go through things that I went through. Um, and that's very gratifying to say the least.
Yeah. 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 That's what I find at this time of life that, what do you want to do? You've done a lot. I want to be an inspiration, and that's what
Yes.
you are. It's
Well, thank you.
inspiration. I mean, that's what we have to give now. And
Yes, I agree with you, Donna. There are a couple chapters that deal with my heart issues that I had and how they were dealt with. Um, I'm so lucky again that I got to pass it forward, that I got, because I had tremendously good luck. I had a guardian angel on each shoulder that day and such amazing things that I'm alive and I'm so
did you
grateful.
have a heart attack? Did you have a heart
No, but
attack?
I avoided the widowmaker, they tell me. No, I tell the story in the book, and I've told it because I am one of the national celebrity spokespeople for the American Heart Association,
Oh,
because
good.
since this happened to me, on the way home from the hospital with my husband, I said to him, "I cannot keep my good luck just for myself. I just can't." I felt like magnetized to tell people in the hopes that it could save just even one person's life, because women's symptoms for a heart attack or heart anything are often different than a man's. And
Mm.
it was certainly true in my case. And I had been lucky enough. I was still living at home. I was still in college, and I saw this interview with a woman, not a celebrity, who was talking about this. She had had a heart attack, and she was talking about it. And I had no reason to remember it. I never had a health issue. At the time this was happening to me, my mother was 100 years old.
Oh
Uh,
my,
Oh, wow.
yeah, we all thought I had all my mother's genes, and I felt this. Try to tell you this in shorthand. My husband and I were at a restaurant waiting to be seated, and I had felt a slight pressure in my chest. And I thought, like most of us women, oh, it'll go away. Oh, it's nothing. And by the time we were seated, it did go away. The same thing happened to me a couple weeks later. Same thing in a restaurant, going to be seated. And only this time, that pressure was radiating around my chest to my back. And
uh-huh.
and I remember thinking that's really a little odd, but I never had a health issue. I had no reason to think I would. Um, I thought I lied to myself. We do that too. We tell ourselves little things, and I thought, oh, I probably have a new bra on and it's too tight. And I knew I didn't, but that's what I told myself. When I went home, I even checked. Silly. Of course not. Knew just what I had on. But a week later, after that, I was shopping for a birthday present for a friend in a boutique. And as the girl stepped away to have it wrapped, the sales girl, I felt something I couldn't ignore. And I sat down on this bench. And the manager came up behind me and asked, Susan, how are you? What are you doing? Are you feeling okay? And what are you feeling? And I said, I'm just trying to figure that out how I'm feeling. She said, what is it? And I said, I'm feeling like there's an elephant pressing on my chest. That's
Ooh.
what that woman had described in that interview I heard that many years ago. And
Oh,
the manager very, very calmly said to me, Susan, my car's right outside. I can drive you to St. Francis, which is one of the leading heart hospitals in the country. It was 1 mile away. And I can get you there faster than an ambulance can get here. And it won't cause any commotion. You just privately get in my car, we'll go. And so I did. And on the way there, I was thinking, but this is my day off. I I have things to do, and
right.
I didn't have a cardiologist. I called my husband's. He had AFib. I called his doctor. I told him what was going on. He was at St. Francis. He said, "Oh, I'm going to meet you at the ER. Meet me at the ER. Your symptoms are substantial." And he was there. They gave me tests, and it turned out that I had a 95% blockage in my main artery. Excuse me, a 90% blockage in my main artery, a 75% blockage in the adjacent. And he
What
said,
about
well,
the left descending? That's a widowmaker, right?
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Michelle, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
my
what they
father
told
had
me.
heart things,
Yeah.
so I
Oh,
know a little bit. Yeah.
if I had been home that day, I would have thought, oh, I just need to lay down a little bit. I'll have some water. I'll be fine. And they told me had I done that, that I would have not woken up, that it would have 99.9% had the widowmaker. The doctor took me upstairs. He said, it was by now it was like 10 o'clock at night. And he said, I can fix this. I'll put a couple stents in and you'll be good to go. Or you can be the first up at 6:30 in the morning and have surgery. And I said, well, shouldn't I come back at 6:30 in the morning. Your A team will be in. They'll be all fresh and ready to go. He said, my A team is already on their way in. So well, shouldn't I go home and have a good night's sleep in my own bed and then come back at 6:30? He said, I don't think you quite understand. You could have a fatal heart attack at any time. And I didn't know that. And I didn't have any discomfort at that time. There was nothing. But he put the two stents in, thank God. And it turned out it was from my otherwise fantastic dad. He had a calcium. He had two heart attacks. One when he was very young, like 49, and then the other one proved to be fatal when he was in his 80s. But in any case,
Oh,
um, so the takeaway, I couldn't tell the specifics that the manager who took me from the boutique to the hospital also turns out that she had a degree in nursing.
oh,
What are the odds?
what
So
a
she
Yeah.
knew exactly what to do and how to remain calm and so on. Um,
Wow.
in any case, I couldn't pass that on, but I could pass on the takeaways. To me, the takeaways are, and they're in the book too. Number one, for women, put yourself on your to-do list. We don't do that. We take care of our children and our loved ones, our spouses, our homes, our careers, but we are not on that to-do list. So, number one, put yourself on your to-do list. Number two, if your body is behaving in a way that is not normal for you, take action. Call the doctor, go to the hospital. And number three, don't be afraid to call the doctor. You're not going to be, he's not going to think you're a nuisance. Or in my case, I thought he would think I was being overly dramatic. I am an actress after all, and they are not. I thought maybe that's what they will think. And mainly for me, I thought, I can't take this renowned doctor away from his patients who really need him.
of course. Oh
This
my.
is how, if
Well,
you've never
that's
had
a very, yeah,
normal
that's a
women.
very womanly thing to think.
Right?
Yeah.
And so those are the things I was able to pass along, and some of the things I've actually learned. And there's more. I won't tell you everything, but it's there for anybody because after that, first of all, as I was leaving, the doctor said, "Don't be alarmed. We went in through your groin, and there's a little pea-sized hard thing right there that's blocking where we went in." He said, "But it will dissolve. It'll go away." He said, "It's just collagen." I said, "Collagen
Where can I put it?
from the inside?" Oh, okay. That's good.
Yes,
And then
indeed.
I'll have that. But then my friends' husbands, I would see them. I remember there was a cocktail party. I saw them and two of them came up to me and they said, "Okay, if this could happen to you, and we know you, we've eaten dinner with you, you eat kale and you eat salmon. What about us? We drink and we drink scotch and we smoke. What about us?" So the men went to have checkups. So it's been a great domino effect that people have information now, and women are more aware of their bodies and what the symptoms are and what our womanly behavior is, and just go past that and do what you can to save your life.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a
Oh,
great
that's
talking
right.
about.
Again, you're giving to society, to people out there, and what could feel better in life than you're able to give people things, knowledge,
Yeah, something
safety.
greater than entertainment, and entertainment's really important. We all want to be
Yeah,
entertained, but when you have a platform of sorts, you,
That's
I
it.
just felt compelled. As I said, I couldn't not tell my story.
yeah, that's
And it's so
lovely.
needed, especially as you said, women are a lot more likely to get in trouble and just all the symptoms they might be feeling are very different than what has been described to us. That's
Yes,
right. I know
yes.
you said around and around the back, which people don't think about, but that is true. I've heard that.
There's
So
something else for women, and this is not intuitive at all, but the jaw. You could have a sharp pain in your jaw. And of course, the first thought is it's a toothache, but that can be a symptom for a heart issue for women.
I have a pain in
Yeah.
my jaw every time I go to bed at night, but it's because I'm talking too much.
Well, I'm glad
You're
you
so
said
funny,
it,
Michelle.
Michelle. I'm just glad you said it. Yes.
That's a big, I'm so happy that you've done that and
Yeah.
keep doing it
Yeah.
because
And
people don't
good.
know, and women really don't know. And I relate to what you said. Oh, I got things to do. I have to go shopping. I'm not going to be finished with my day if I have to go to the hospital. Oh my
I
God.
won't be able to do the things on my to-do list. Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
right. The
yeah,
list. I'm only
true.
up to number two. So
exactly.
I'm not going to the hospital. Forget it.
Mhm.
That's right.
Right.
So, are there any upcoming movies or TV shows or anything that you're doing? You should be.
Well, thank you. I'm in Jonah Hill's new movie, uh, that's on Apple. It's been number
Oh
one
my
on Apple.
God, I love him. Oh, how
I
great.
love him.
Is that the
Yeah.
one is that called Outcome?
Yes, it's called Outcome. It's on Apple TV.
Oh,
Great.
great.
Yeah, and
With Keanu Reeves, right?
yes, I play his foul-mouthed mother.
Oh, goodness.
I
And
love
also a
this.
housewife of Beverly Hills. That's his mother. That's me. And
Oh,
it's not a big part, but a very good part. And it's Jonah Hill, who I have
Of course.
so much admiration for. He wrote, directed, produced, and stars in it. And
wow.
it was a dream to work with as a director. Just a dream. And Keanu
Oh, that's
is wonderful, real actor, really great to work with as well.
I'm
Yeah.
going to watch it. That sounds great. Well,
Oh, Martin
here,
Scorsese is in it as an actor. And I mean, the
oh,
cast is
really?
wonderful. Cameron Diaz, Martin Scorsese. Martin Scorsese blew me away with his performance.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. I've seen him work before as an
Oh,
Yeah,
actor.
have
yeah,
you?
Yes.
as
Yeah.
an
He's
actor.
quite wonderful.
Yeah,
Shocking.
yeah.
Wonderful.
That's so like you are an inspiration in every way. You know what I mean? In terms of giving people your health information, your mental information, and still working, you know? I mean,
Oh,
people say to me, "Well, are you retired?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Always. You
oh,
know, let me
bad
talk for
word.
a second
Bad.
about our podcast. We're not with the K done yet.
I love it.
Everybody, it's really going very well. Thank you.
I'm so happy. I love the title. I love the idea.
Yes.
And I was
And I
very
was
happy to say
afraid at
yes to
first.
this.
Joan Van Ark
yeah,
was the one who thought of the title, and I was afraid at
she did.
first because I thought they're going to think it's all knots and what we did on knots, and we're not with the K done yet. It really meant so much more.
Yeah,
Just as you're saying about what you do and what you want to do, whether it's actually working as an actor or an inspiration to people. And I know Donna feels the same exact way. So
yeah,
we have little angels on our shoulder too. Because who would ever think we would, us girls, would end
yeah.
up with this very special podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I, I,
and doing a podcast. I mean, until we started doing this, I didn't know what a podcast was.
Yeah, she didn't. She
I
didn't. She
didn't.
has been
well,
around a
good
lot.
for you. And I think so many women can relate to this and probably men too. I'm not done. We're not done yet. Absolutely. I also do a thing, and Donna, maybe you've done this in LA or somewhere around the country. Celebrity autobiography. Have you ever done that?
Oh, I
No,
heard about it.
It's a great concept, and it's won the Drama Critics Award and New York Times pick, when it was very, very first out. And I'm going to be doing that on Broadway with wonderful rotating cast. Uh, I'm going to be doing it just for 1 week, week of July.
They actually,
huh.
I was in New York and
It's
they asked me to do it and I couldn't. But the concept is brilliant.
It's
Explain it
brilliant, and
to the
what
audience.
is it? I haven't heard
it's
of it. What is it?
it's celebrities reading from other celebrities' autobiographies, and they are hysterical, and they're in the words of the other celebrity. Um, let's see. I have done Ivana Trump in the past. I'm not sure that I'll be doing Ivana or anyone, because Ivana's passed away. But Liz Taylor, in
Oh,
a wonderful matchup. I'm reading from Liz Taylor's autobiography at the same time that somebody's reading Debbie Reynolds and somebody's reading Lee Fisher.
Oh,
It's
I love it. And
it's
so the
really,
producer can pick parts
yeah.
each
Yeah,
that are,
where's the truth somewhere in there? But
Oh,
it's very funny. I think I'm going to be doing Hedy Lamarr too.
oh, oh, fun. I didn't even know about this. What's it called again?
Celebrity autobiography. And it's a great
Celebrity.
cast. I mean, it's revolving cast, but it's um, my favorite is Mario Cantone. He's in it, and
oh, that you're doing his.
I'm not doing his, but I bet somebody is.
Oh gosh, I do
And Ralph
like
Macchio
awesome.
is a better Schwarzenegger than Schwarzenegger. He's amazing.
Oh.
Right, right. Oh
Oh,
my
wow.
God.
That sounds really, what a great idea.
Yes, a great idea and really fun
Yeah.
to do.
Donna
Yeah. Do you do
Summer.
it? So you only do it for a limited period of time, like two
Yeah, it's
weeks,
on
3 weeks?
Broadway now. It just opened, and it'll be there through the summer, through June, July, and part of August. And
Ah,
as I said, it's a revolving cast. It's whoever can do it when they want to do it. And so
yeah.
I've actually done it on Broadway before, and off Broadway at out east in East Hampton,
Ah,
Southampton. Mostly I've done it off Broadway, but anyway, now we're all going to be on Broadway.
yeah. Ah, that's great.
Hmm.
Michelle, that's your territory there. You
Yeah,
that'd
I
be
would
really,
like to read your book. Hi,
yeah.
I'm Donna Mills, and I woke up this morning and I had this face. I'm
A lot of
beautiful.
people would want to read your book, Donna.
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe one of the people I hate in my
Yeah.
life is Michelle.
That was another that was another reason though that I never did it because I always kind of felt like who wants to know what I think? Or
Well,
what I have to
yeah,
say.
yeah, I know that does come into your mind. It came into my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
I guess, when you get past a certain age, they go, well, she must be doing something right.
Right. Oh, Donna is going to do my makeup on one of
Yeah.
the upcoming shows. And I just thought, I want to tell you something, Donna Mills. You have beautiful skin. I don't. So if you slab things under your eyes and they look absolutely gorgeous, I'm going to have wrinkles in mine.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
I'll fix it. She does everything. Okay.
Someone asked me on an interview just recently, they said, well, if you see something in the mirror that you don't like on your face, what do you do? I said, fix it. That's what
That's it.
makeup is for.
Exactly.
What the heck?
Oh, this has been great.
This has
Gosh.
been
Oh,
great talking to
Susan.
you.
Oh,
Oh
thank
my
you
God.
so much for coming and talking to us. Really,
Thank you.
it's
Keep up the
it's
good work.
yeah, it's just a pleasure to see you again. It's fun to talk to you, and it's just
Everybody
wonderful.
loves to listen. That's the thing. And when you have something to say, as you do, and
Yeah,
also everybody knows who you are and the years and years that you've put in, and then you give them a little kind of education on things and a few
yeah.
little disappointments that ended up being something to grow on, to learn about. They will love you. I'm telling you on this show, forget it. We don't
Oh
get to
yeah,
see that. We
Thank you
don't
yeah.
so
see
I'm
it.
sure the comments on the show will be just over the moon.
Yeah, they
It's
will.
great.
They will
Yeah.
so
be.
much. Thank you for having me on as a guest, and I love what you're doing. We're not done yet. Perfect.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank
subscribe
you.
to us. You have to subscribe and
Well,
like
Let
she
me
doesn't have to
try.
subscribe.
us.
Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't know that. But that's how your podcast is available. I can't just go on podcast and then
yeah, you
scroll.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just go on YouTube
Oh,
and watch
YouTube. Okay.
YouTube. Yeah. But
Great.
if you want to have it come to you all the time, then you subscribe.
Okay.
You don't need us all the time.
That's right.
Well, this has been
Oh,
wonderful, really wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you both.
thank you, Susan. Thank you.
Take good care. I'll be looking for you both.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.